What's going on YouTube? Achilles here, and today I put together an Esper Super Friends deck. One of you guys in the comments wanted me to build this deck, so here we are. So for this one, we try to take advantage of all our powerful planeswalkers, and we try to fit the theme of Exiling because we have the one copy of Ketramose to complement the whole deck, and just to add an extra draw engine, as well as give yourself a bunch of lifelink and have an indestructible guy with Menace on the board. But the main focus is our planeswalkers. Specifically, we want to take advantage of Elspeth because it could double down on our tokens, and a lot of our planeswalkers could create tokens. So we try to take advantage of that. Plus, with Ashiok, it'll help complement the Ketramose in the sense that we put things into exile, which will make the Ketramose more alive. And we also have the Strategic Betrayal to really get a lot of cards into exile. And we have plenty of removal, a lot of ways to deal with all those aggro decks. If we run into a control deck, we have plenty of stuff to grind through the game, not only our planeswalkers, but we have a full playset of Consult the Star Charts, so we could keep up with all those decks. So we try to get a bunch of planeswalkers on the board, take advantage of their abilities, and protect them, and eventually we'll win. So let's get right into this list. We got 130 of the Consuls, 2 Seam Rip, 1 Spell Pierce, 1 3 Steps Ahead, 1 Tragic Trajectory, 4 Get Lost, 4 Consult the Star Charts, 4 Strategic Betrayal, 1 Pest Control, 1 Pinnacle Starcage, 1 Kaito Cunning Infiltrator, 1 Ketramose the New Dawn, 4 Day of Judgment, 1 Chaos Spirit's Justice, 3 Elspeth Stormslayer, 2 Ashiok Wicked Manipulator, 2 Liliana Dreadhorde General, 1 Ugin Eye of the Storms, and for the lands we got 1 Plain, 1 Island, 1 Swamp, 1 Floodfarm Verge, 1 Bleachbone Verge, 4 Godless Shrine, 1 Gloomlake Verge, 4 Watery Grave, 2 Demolition Field, 4 Multiversal Passage, and 4 Starting Town. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so every bit will help. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. And if you want to become a member, you could get early access to videos. Let's get right into these games. Okay, we get to go first. I'm going to keep it. We don't have any white mana sources, but we could try to find it with Consult the Star Charts for next turn, potentially. Well, at least we have it online now. Looks like they're going to play a creature-heavy deck if they're playing Warden. So let's just drop the Authority, set up for a Day of Judgment. So I can't use spells on their turn, so I'm going to do it like this. We're going to get our lands so we could Day of Judgment for the next turn. Hopefully they commit more to the board. Oh no, the Dusk Rose. There's a misplay on their end. So I think what we're going to do is just set up for the Day of Judgment after the Consult the Star Charts, because we're just going to get a ton of value that way. I got to do this now because on their turn I can't use it. Almost forgot. I'm like, wait a minute. Alright, so we get that, plus the Consult. Yeah, let's do it like that. Because we're just technically getting this, just getting an extra card on top of keeping our draw power. Okay, we're only going to take 2. We're going to attempt to Day of Judgment. And we do. Very cool. Second blue source. Uh-oh, we gotta get rid of that. That card's a problem. They're setting up for some crazy play. But the good thing about this is, after we Day of Judgment again, they're gonna run out of steam, and we draw another Day of Judgment, which is insane. Nice. We get to go first. I'm gonna keep this. We'll play the Watery Grave tapped and pass. Angry red, of course. Well, we play... I don't use the starting town, take life, so... We play the Get Lost, and we will... Let's see, before they go to combat, they might play something else. Like that, for example. Let's get rid of that now. Oh, well, this is actually the perfect draw. Would you look at that? And the Screaming Nemesis coming in. That's fair. I'm going to use Day of Judgment on a Screaming Nemesis. I think I'm just going to consult the star charts, try to find some stuff. Just doesn't make any sense to me to do that. Play more creatures, please. Oh well. Alright, so... I think... Oh, the Elspeth is so good to go for as well. And we could technically board wipe again. Yeah, let's do it like this. We'll go to 12 and board wipe. Alright, listen, if that's how you want to do it, that's fair. You had to go to 9, unfortunately.
So long. Join the fight.
Let's see what they do from here. Iron Claw, that's fair. They're going to pump it up so we could swing probably too. No? Interesting. I'm just going to keep on building up an army, and then we're going to swing in the air eventually. And then we have the Day of Judgment for insurance, which is always nice. That's not good. But you don't have to worry about that right now, at least. There's no way they go for the swing, because I could, get rid of... Yeah, they're not going to do it. Well, that is definitely a top deck. Let's play the Ugin. What's the biggest threat? I guess the Claw. Does damage right off the bat. We can at least block the Astronaut. Can't gain life, but we can at least draw a card. That's a good one. Let's make some more tokens. Play a land tapped. And I think we could start swinging. Because even if they got rid of one of our soldiers, it's fine. We go down to 8. Let's draw a card. Not too bad. So we could play the Ashiok on top of using the Consult, which is really cool. It's a lot of cards to look through. My goodness. Why don't we just find removal for all their cards? Or we could... Oh, I was going to say, if we had one more mana, we could play that. 1, 2. Let's just remove everything. Because without creatures, they can't really do much. Unless we could be extra aggressive. Let's pump up all our dudes. Go for the big swing. So now they're in trouble. Oh my goodness, guys. What a way to lose. Okay. Opponent's going first. This is a good starting hand, though. We could deal with all the early threats with this hand. Playing a good old VV deck, it looks like. Play this tapped. Go from there. Okay. So now we could use the Tragic Trajectory on top of Authority, which is nice. I'm hoping we could find a land off the top of our deck, so make life easier for us. We don't. We miss a land drop is so bad. It's fine. Let's try to find that land. Because if we could find one more land, then we just Day of Judgment the board anyway, so we don't really have to worry about this. Okay, where's that land? And there it is. So we're going to Day of Judgment. Get rid of all that. Just go from there. They're stocking up. The Pest Control is actually going to be insane next turn. We do lose our Authority, though, if we do that, but is it even worth it then? I don't even know. Honestly, it's going to go for the Consult. Starting town is nice. And we can't even go for the Ugin yet, so I think we're just gonna take the Elspeth instead. Where's that land? There's the land. So now we could go for the Lily and go for the -4. Just slowing them down a little bit.
Let us march into battle and make new comrades. Necromancy is a lot like plucking turnips.
Like fear missing out. Now what are they going to do? A dragon, that's fair. I might actually Pest Control, I think. Is that even the move, though? I don't even know. It's definitely very tough. You know what? I have an idea. We're gonna just go for Lily and the Kea and hold up the Get Lost. So when they try to put the Agatha's Soul Cauldron on the dragon or something, we can use the Get Lost on it. That's not good. Need to draw some cards, though, which is very important. Thank you very much. We could deal with the Agatha's Soul Cauldron now, which is very good. So now they're going to use it on the dragon, if I'm correct. Unless they have something else they're going to do. That card is definitely going to be troublesome to deal with. They got one red mana available, so I think the last thing they're going to do is other creatures gain haste, sure. And now the Agatha they're going to use now. Or they're going to put it on now, and then I see. And then I'm going to have to do this right away, though. Or they, let's see, because they're going to combat right now. So let's see who they swing at. Interesting. They'll have a follow-up play if we don't get rid of this. But do I care about the follow-up play? I'm going to do this. I feel like the Liliana is more important. And I'm going to end up going Pest Control, then Seam Rip on the Soul Cauldron. I wonder what they're thinking about. Alright, so they get rid of that. Second main, they could still do stuff with the Soul Cauldron, I believe. Interesting. Alright, so this is the move, guys. Pest Control. What are they thinking about? I mean, They could just use the Agatha in response, I believe, only. And they're critically thinking right now. Alright, so now we're gonna get rid of the Soul Cauldron, which I'll prioritize over my Elspeth because VV with the Soul Cauldron is a menace to deal with, so I just have to get rid of it right now. And we get it. Look at that. We get to go first. Not too bad. Play this tapped. Interesting. Do I Pest Control now? Honestly, it slows them down. It's kind of just me removing a card on their board on curve. I mean, just because I'm not hitting 5 or 10 cards with this doesn't mean it's not a good play. So, especially when they have the turn 1 Llanowar Elves, so it's probably gonna slow them down just a little bit. Okay. Do we play this tapped? It's a little risky doing it the way I'm doing it because maybe the 3 steps ahead won't be relevant. But the whole idea is if they don't play any creatures, then I'm going to want to 3 steps ahead their card that isn't a creature. But I might end up just using this to draw 2 cards and then discarding a card right now. Yeah, I think that's going to be the move. Use one of her 2 Day of Judgments in her hand, and just go from there. If we could find back-to-back lands, we can not only go into Elspeth, but Liliana, and we're going to need to if we're going against an Ouroboros. But we don't find it. Instead, we're going to end up using Strategic Betrayal on it. Why waste the Day of Judgment? What do you got for us now? Alright, we have slowed them down for now. They could end up countering this, though. Ooh, they don't. So we will start by making our token army. Double Flood Pits Drowner? No way. It's crazy. At least our Elspeth will survive next turn unless they do something crazy, like pump it up with a Snakeskin Veil. Okay, that's still only 5 damage, guys. They can't get rid of the Elspeth currently. But now they can. Oh my god. What a top deck on their end. But luckily, we don't care about any of that because we have our Day of Judgment. Wait, why are you attacking me? Attack the Elspeth. Shouldn't even be telling them that. Not like they could hear me, but I mean, that would have been a really big misplay. So, if they only had 2 creatures, the Liliana Dreadhorde General would have been the better play, but this Day of Judgment hits everything. Alright, now Now we start pumping out some more tokens. Go from there.
No way but my way.
I think we need some more tokens.
I faced undead or no victim. This is child's play.
Another land. Exactly what I wanted. I think this time we're going to end up going for the Surveil. I want to find something good.
Patience pays off.
I don't know how I feel about just getting a Tragic Trajectory. I think I'm just going to put them both in the graveyard. I'm going to keep this Godless Shrine in her hand as a bluff. Not sure how menacing it'll be for our opponent, but, you know, it'll just make him think, hey, this guy has a card in his hand. What's the card in their hand? That's the real question. Oh my god. Back-to-back lands even after the Surveil. I should have just kept the Tragic Trajectory or something. And we get it. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comments section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. I hope everyone has a great day. Take care.